Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to a special session this Sunday afternoon. I'm coming back on to complete the readings, the free readings from this morning. I didn't get to any of them, which I know seems to be the norm, and it's all right because as long as you guys are patient, then I am very glad to come back on to complete those. And then a shout out to all those who makes donations. It's how I earn my living and how I'm able to continue to do other free things I do. And my YouTube channel members and all those that purchase my services. Big thank you. And I understand that not everyone is able to donate. That's why I like to come back on and serve my community and bring these messages. It's my joy. And so thank you guys for your patience and all the thumbs up if you're enjoying these readings. There's no chat in here because I'm not taking any new questions. This is strictly all the ones from this morning that I didn't get to any of them. And let me see, but I will be back on Friday at 11 a.m. Mountain Time to start all over again. I'm on 2 times on Friday, 2 times on Saturday, and 1 time on Sunday morning to do free readings. And if you're looking for a reading in the meantime, I do offer, of course, paid readings. All that information's in the description box of the video. But I have a lot of free content on my main page too. So, and tomorrow morning, Monday morning, we have the May monthlies coming out too for each individual zodiac sign. So if you're interested and you want more information, you can check those out too. So a lot of free content as well. All right. So let's get into it. I think that's everything I want to say. Oh no, after I'm done, I will post a comment listing the order in which the the readings were completed, and and then you can find your reading faster that way. All right, blah blah blah. Let's get into it. Let me just shrink the screen here so I can move things. All right. So the first free reading is for Kritika Malhotra. Hello, Kritika. And you're very welcome for your previous readings. And you want to know what is coming in for love for you. You are single. All right. What does Spirit want you to know about love? All right. All right. Yeah, we got a little bit of movement happening here with the Chariot card. You know, the Chariot card is all about victory and choice, really the power of choice that's coming in. And the Ace of Swords is saying here, you know, we're able to see this things from a different perspective. They allow us to cut away a lot of the expectations around thoughts and beliefs and mindsets about what love is supposed to be, should be, need to be, have to be, right? All these rules we had growing up. And this is what this Ace of Swords is about. It's this you know, like there's this pause, there's this before things start moving here with a Chariot card, you know, there's this need to expand your horizons in a way. It's to let things go, you know, because we have all these roles and all these supposed to be's that cage us, right? Cage our heart, and then the heart can't be expressed, and it's difficult for us to see um, the love, the faded love. I feel in this case for you. And we have a range, you know, the soonest we can meet someone and the furthest we can meet someone, the more we get rid of all these thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that are slowing us down, that are like out of fear, you know, these things have to happen or it's not love or I'm unlovable, blah, 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 right? Those are the things that slow things down so we meet them much later. But if we cut away these thoughts and these beliefs and these mindsets, it does speed things up and bring things faster to you with that too. In addition to that, the delay that you're having is also giving you the opportunity to learn your power of choice. Every moment, you know, we make a decision, it's either of higher vibrational unconditional love or lower vibration fear of losing conditional love, fear of failure, num num num, all those delicious fears. Neither's right, neither's wrong, and they just bring us different experiences, right? But every moment we're making a mental choice of higher or lower vibration, emotional, higher, lower, energetic, higher, lower, physical actions based on higher, lower energies. So the more we choose the higher vibration, the faster things come in. When more we choose the lower vibration, the lower, it takes things longer to come in, and it delays, and we get to experience all those lower vibrational blah 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 things that come in, right? So I feel like that's what this pause is for you to learn this, because it does take us out of fear. It takes us out of, like, we're feeling like we're at the whim of the outside world, because when we're taught this is supposed to mean this, I'm supposed to feel this way, I'm supposed to, invest my energy this way and my physical actions, then we're afraid of what comes next because it's going to determine my whole being, right? But when we realize I get to choose regardless of what happens out there, I get to choose what it means, not what I've been taught it's supposed to. I get to decide. There's a lot of freedom that comes in with all that too. You have on the bottom of the deck, you have both the Star card and the Ten of Pentacles, which does show me that as you're looking into these things too, you also have this clarity that comes in with the Ace of Swords around what a dream come true is when it comes to relationship. Again, that's the cutting away of these thoughts and these beliefs around, oh, it has to be this in order for it to be love. It's like, who says? People make stuff up. You know, we just pass it from generation to generation. Like, this is it. And it's like, really? Has it really resulted in that? No. So I do feel like there's this freedom that comes through all that too. So hopefully that helps, Kritika. That's what they have for you right now, my dear. So the more you invest in that, the faster love is drawn to you as well. All right. Many, many blessings. And then Anjou 777, you want to know about love life and you are single. Let's take a look here. See what Spirit wants you to know about love. Headed your way here. So sorry. I ate and then I got all phlegmy. So try not to like hack up on everyone. I do apologize. I love this. You've got Ace of Wands, which is new passion headed your way. You have on the bottom, you have both, wow, you have both the Ace of Swords and the Page of Swords coming in here. New communication that's coming your way regarding this. So I do feel like it's coming soon. Now you have the Six of Cups. Six of Cups represents someone coming back from your past. And it doesn't necessarily need to be from this lifetime. There is past life energy here. And so I feel like you will have already known if you had this type of connection with someone from your past in this lifetime. But when you meet this person, and I don't feel like it is someone from your past, honestly, with all these aces and pages, it's all new, 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 not, um, you know, continued communication or anything. So it is someone brand new. You're probably like, because I didn't want any of those old ones. But you'll know them right away because the Six of Cups energy, this past life connection that you have with this love that's coming your way, it's unlike anything ever you've experienced before. You're just like, what is this? I feel like I've known them, like I know who they are, but I don't know them. And but you have this strong draw to each other, and so it really stands out. It's very, very obvious. I feel like, you have the Hierophant at the bottom who rolls over commitments, contracts, and things like that. So I do feel like this is a committed relationship that's coming your way that could even result in marriage because of the Hierophants, like here in the United States, the Justice of the Peace, they're the ones that, preside over marriages and stuff too. So I like this for you. It feels like it's coming in here, and I don't feel like there's anything you need to do, but you've got all of this. Um, if this the communication is coming, and I feel like you've been doing that. Normally, like the Ace of Swords, Nine of Sword, sorry, Page of Swords would be, looking at your expectations, and while you're waiting, it doesn't hurt to look in, what are my thoughts and beliefs and mindsets on myself that make me feel limited and small and restricted? What can I free myself from? What fears do I have that I can just question and resolve so that I don't bring those and have to face those while I'm getting to know them, right? You'll have all that energy available. So while you're waiting, you can do some inner reflection to see where those beliefs might be hanging out around in there. All right. So that's what they have for you, Anjou. So many blessings to you. And then cool weather. You are up next. Leo's intentions towards you. Let's take a look here. All right. Well, there's this death and this rebirth. You've got the death card, which is death and rebirth. And then you have the world card, which is the last card in the major arcana, ending of old cycles, beginning of new venture, free of expectations, free of all the, stuff that holds us down and makes us feel trapped. So, the intentions here, I mean, it's like a rebirth. It's like letting go of how it's been and taking it into a new place, a new adventure. So things can't stay the way they are. It's either going to end or it's going to um, go to a whole new level. And I feel like you'll know which one it is. It's either totally gone or totally, moving upward in a positive way. So, two major arcana, it is a significant change. So it's either all or nothing, pretty much. This kind of energy that's coming in here. Yeah, and you got on the bottom of the deck too. You have new birth and dreams come true card on the bottom. So, it definitely feels like there's this birthing of something new that's happening with them regarding you. And I feel like in either case, you're going to be fine with whether it's all or nothing. If it's nothing, then you're fine with it because with all this energy, you're having this birthing of something amazing. So it's like finding out, oh, sorry, your seat in coach got we had to bump you because we were over full. So we had to give up your seat in coach, and you're like, oh. But they're like, "But, we had a cancellation in first class, so we bumped you up there at no additional charge, so you have a first class seat. Here you go." And you're like, "What?" That's the kind of energy it would be. Either case, it feels like an upgrade. It's either the old seat is gone or the current seat, they upgraded it. So, if that makes sense. So that's what's coming in for you, cool weather. So, many blessings to you. And then Grace 1111, the rest of April. Can you believe it's almost halfway through April already? I cannot believe it. So for the rest of April, the last half of April, what does Spirit want you to know, Grace? All right. Whoa. Dumping all the cards out here. Okay. All right. You've got this interesting energy. I mean, you've got the Two of Swords coming in here. And the Two of Swords is like uh, a choice of stories. What do you want? With things unfolding, you have an opportunity to look at it as from a joyful place, because the Three of Cups is joy, celebration. You can like, okay, I can choose joy, or I can experience um this Six of Cups and Five of Pentacles, which has to do these feelings of lack and abandonment and being left behind, left out in the cold that you experienced like when you were a child. And they're like, we can look at it a couple ways. We can, either celebrate something or we can mourn over it, right? And we can focus on the lower vibrational piece of something. And that could be an ending. Endings were taught supposed to be devastating you know, and we're supposed to wail and cry. It's like, a dramatic throwing yourself over someone's tomb. Oh my gosh, it doesn't have to be like an actual death. It's an ending of something. But there's a lot of transition, a lot of different, types of transformations that are happening in these next 2 weeks. But I like it that they're like really telling you it's one of the most beautiful things that you can learn during this time is that I can choose a higher road, a higher vibration for me which I prefer. It's not as uncomfortable as, those lower vibrational emotions that are rooted in fear. So I do like this, coming in. I feel like it'll be a good, I don't know, I just feel like it'll be a good opportunity to strut your power of choice, but it's of the story. We choose our emotions, we choose our energy, we choose our physical actions, but this is all about the Two of Swords. This is about the story I put to things. Am I going to choose a story of joy, make it a comedy, or a horror movie? What choice am I making? And it's like, you know what? Neither's right, neither's wrong. They just, of course, bring you different experiences. Laugh, ha ha ha. Yeah, throw in your popcorn up and whatever the movie. Yeah. So it's up to you. There's, like I said, no right or wrong, but you get to choose. And I feel like it's a great opportunity for you to know which one you want to do. So that's what's coming in right now for you, Grace. So many blessings to you. And then soul searching vibe. Any lessons that you have to learn in your current situation? Always, right? We're always learning. We're like that. What was it? Short Circuit, the movie. I think it was a Disney movie where it was a little like robot. More and more data, data. I need to learn more, more, more. Right? Yeah. So you have here, you've got the Lover's card and the Page of Swords. And, this is about one thing you're learning through the current situation is that, regarding any type of important relationship, whether it's romantic, friends, family, workers, or whatever, that with the Page of Swords, there's a higher way of looking at things, a place from unconditional love. And it allows you to cut away these small t truths, which are rooted in fears, right? And so whatever triggers are coming up, those are part of the lesson that you're learning in this situation. If you're in bliss and peace, well, hey, is there a lesson to be learned? Usually not. It's usually just basking in the reward of being in that. But most of the time as a human, we have triggers coming off, little lights on the dashboard going off, going, okay, what's that? What warning is this giving me? But it's an alert. And this is teaching you about your important relationships and how you can look at them differently and get to the root of what the fear is here. There's also a kind of a underlying message that comes in with the lover, sorry, not the two. So sorry. That has the power of emotional choice, right? I get to choose the emotion that I want to feel in each moment. And I we're taught when certain things happen, you're supposed to feel a certain way and supposed to, right? You're supposed to feel this way. But it doesn't mean you have to. You get to again look at things from a higher perspective instead of from, you know, out of fear, and then you are able to perceive things so much differently. So in the situation that you're in, you can also go, well, how do I okay, so what triggers are coming up? What am I fearing? And what emotions am I feeling? And is that what I want to continue to feel? Do I have to feel that way? Why do I feel this way? Oh, I think I was taught that. Because I know when I saw my dad going through that, or my mom going through that, or my brother or siblings or someone going through it, this is how they did it, and this is how I learned. I'm like, this is the oh, but do I have to continue to do that? No, you have the power. So there's a lot of empowerment that comes through your current situation. So some good questions to ask, right? So that's what they have for you there. Soul searching by. So sorry, let me just take a sip here. Got a little froggy in the throat. Ah, there we go. So, Smooth Life, you're up next. So, you wanted to know a spirit message. Let's take a look here. Went to spirit. I want you to know right now. I just put them back in. Wow. So I had just put the lover's card back in, and you got the lover's card coming back out here. And but you also have two queens coming in here. You've got the let's see here. Trying to do it on camera, it's all reversed, right? Okay, there we go. So you've got the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups and the Lover's card. So some powerful energy here. I mean, you got one major arcana and two queens, two royalty here. And both of these are very intuitive. The Queen of Cups rolls over cups, and all the queens get a second portion of cups. So she's the master of emotion, very empathic abilities, right? And then the queen here of wands, she rolls over the wands and the spiritual fiery energy, and then the black cat represents the water that they get. So she's very in tune with spirit. The Queen of Cups, more empathic, like I said. The Queen of Wands, more energetic, like, spiritual energy. Could be like Reiki, it could be, whatever kind of Qigong energy treatment. And I feel like, this is what's coming in here is that, with the Lover's card is the power of emotional choice. And I don't know if you're looking at to understand like what kind of spiritual gifts you are, how you want to share them with the world. And I feel like they're saying that there's no wrong choice, that you can express yourself, express the love in your heart in your own unique way, but you have natural talents of empathic abilities. And then also the Queen of Wands is channeling energy. It's all channeling energy. What I'm doing is I'm channeling energy, but it's coming in the form of messages through cards and through the mouth, right? You might do it energy, energy treatments. You might, however you feel like you're going to do it, channeling, spirits from the other worlds, starseed collectives, or, it can be a variety of different things. And I just feel like spirit is saying that you do have a lot of opportunities that come in here, and that you have a lot available to you. They were showing me like it's like the Mickey Mouse. You got the Mickey Mouse with the ears. You have this, it's like Disney World here. There's no wrong choice. There's just different preferences on what you want to do and where you want to head. And they're saying that you have a lot of talent, you have a lot of gifts, and there's some that come naturally to you, but there's no limit to it either. So, you're on the verge here with the full card of stepping off onto a new adventure that's in alignment, without restriction, without restraint, coming in. I also feel you had the Lover's card, and then the Two of Cups is underneath here. So again, emotional choice, yeah, and even have the Two of Wands. So it is a lot of power of choice. But if you were looking for love as well, there's this kind of intertwined message that you also have this power to trust your gut, trust your instinct, trust your passions, follow your heart when it comes to finding love. Not It's like, don't make finding love your hobby. What is a hobby you would love to do? What's a passion you want to do? Is it pottery? Is it painting? Is it swimming? What is it, something you love to do? Do a lot of those things, because that's where you would meet your love as well. And you'll have that bond, that common thing in common when you're doing that. Right. So that's what they have for you right now. Smooth life. So many blessings to you. Right. So sorry. All right, and as we move down the list here, we got a Goldie, and we're like an energy reading. So let's take a look here and see what message do they want. Oh, I want that one too. All right. Ooh, okay, I see. So you do have here the Tower card is something's being removed out of your life on purpose, for a purpose, to make the space and to clear the path to allow you to have forward movement. Some of that does have to do with a change of mindset that comes with this, realizing that whatever is happening is not happening to you, it is happening for you. You wanted it to happen, you signed up for it. They'll show you the paperwork with your initials and your signature if you want. But you asked for this to happen so that you could move forward, leaving behind old fears, moving into higher ways of looking at things. It can, this is about oops. Moving from choppy waters to calmer waters, which happens as whatever this is that's significantly being removed out of your life. It does allow this beautiful transformation, this beautiful transportation. And at the end of it, you have the King of Pentacles. So, it's funny because I usually like to say, when the tower's burning down, when you're seeing this tower burn down, you're like, "Oh, no, not my dilapidated, condemned tower that has rats and a leaking roof and leaking gas and the plumbing doesn't work very well." No, don't burn that down, but when it gets removed and it's replaced with a palace like they're behind the scenes, you're like, "Okay, I'm okay with this," you know? And this is what happens with this energy that's coming. Whatever the destruction is, it's because it creates a space for new construction that's in your favor. Everything's always in our favor, but it's like, wow, it's an upgrade, and you're like, wow, this is just feels worth it, right? And I feel like in the beginning, of course, we're like, oh no, but then we're like, I'm okay. It was sentimental, but I love this new palace, so I like it for you, and that's what's coming in, Goldie. So many blessings to you. And angel blessings, you are up. So guidance for your love life. Let's take a look here. What does Spirit want you to know about your love life? I'll shuffle these up here. So guidance for your love life. All right. All right. Yeah. Wonderful. Let me see here. I think I can do it. There we go. So you got the Three of Cups, and then the Star card, and then the Hermit card. So it's there's like this progression that happens. I feel like regarding love, you've been kind of having this hermity alone time where you almost feel like in solitary confinement. And that's right. It's giving you time to really reflect here on what does a dream come true regarding love mean to you, right? There's this, you know, clarity, the getting out of our head and into our higher heart and releasing a lot of these expectations that you really don't care about and that limit your ability to meet this love of your life, right? And so you do have this, you've had this time alone to be able to look at all this stuff and have all this, things that you see throughout all that. The, seven stars on the card represent the seven chakras. So you've been doing a lot of balancing in a lot of ways in a lot of different areas of your life with this time, and it's been perfect. Well, the next stage, you meet with the Three of Cups. You have this is your community, your posse of support. It's like two best friends that feel like, siblings, but in a healthy, fun way. You get like peas in a pod. You really know each other. You interact well with each other. And like, you guys just you see something, you all laugh because you're all thinking the same thing. You don't have to say it. It's that kind of bond that comes in here, this sisterhood, brotherhood. I'm not sure what gender they are, but it's just like you have two best besties. And that's the next stage, and that's the support. So you've been doing a lot of inward, you're gathering this community, and then that's when love comes your way. And I just feel like it's an important piece because you don't wanna just be like, "This person is your life." No, you've found your life on the inside, you've found your life in the outside world with these, but then they become a part of your life, they don't become your life. Talking about the love that comes into your life. They don't become your life, they're a part of your life, and you're a part of their life, but it's not about giving up everything and they're your end all be all, right? So I like that energy for you. And that's what's coming in, angel blessings. So many blessings to you. Right, and then happy pill. You also want a love reading. Is that what you're you have a little laughing emoticon? It's like everyone wants love. Love, 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 love. It is one of the big amusement park rides we come here to experience, right? So let's take your look here, happy pill. What do you want to know here? Or what do they want you to know about love? Yeah. Yeah, it kind of feels a little similar to the reading we just had because you've got the Nine of Pentacles, which would be it's the hermit journey number 9, and it's being pulled back from the outside world, for a time of when you were looking at your worth in relationship to the outside world, and even the uh, high priestess card here, which she steps back from the chaos, goes into her high priestess temple, connects upward, looks behind the veil, dives deep and looks into emotions and looks at those types of things. So you know the thing that you're looking at is these fears, this heartache, this disappointment that you've experienced from the past. It's like you're transforming these, or getting out of your beliefs that your heart can be broken. The Three of Swords tells us that our heart's too strong to be broken, our true heart, but we experience heartache, pain, emotional pain when um, we actually have emotional fear. It's not that our heart is being broken. It's the prick in our heart, like when someone startles you and you're like, this is what happens. This is what comes in. There's this, um, uh, sensation, right? When someone startles us, we do. It goes into fight or flight mode. We get sweat and a heartbreak. We're like, oh my god, you like we actually say to people who startle us, oh my god, you gave me a heart attack. Well, when we get emotional pain, when we're emotionally startled by someone's actions, I'm unlovable. The fear activates, right? And it goes in there. And so this is a transformation that's allowing you to really understand during this silence, during this pocket of that you're in right now, that your heart can't be broken, and you're diving in and going in this direction. It's preparing you to dive and go in this direction, because if you have fear of love and heartbreak, we draw it in, and we don't want to draw in. You might have already drawn in some before, but when we do what we've always did and think what we've always thought, we bring in what we always brought, and we're like, no, no, I don't want that anymore. Well, this is what's giving you an opportunity to raise your love vibration, so you don't have those fears anymore. So I like that for you, Happy Pill. So hopefully that makes sense. Many blessings to you. And then Pinky, do you have a future with Pisces? Let's take a look here. Do you have a future with Pisces? I just Spirit wants you to know, right? You know, I I feel here with this no, and I'm gonna explain it. It's like, no. All right, next. You're like, what? Because the you have a past with them with the Six of Cups, but you also have a future with someone else who you had past life connections with. The Eight of Pentacles is about putting in the blood, the sweat, the tears, and it's the progression, like an apprentice who does all the work to become a master and then goes away and becomes a master somewhere else. But there's this message with the Eight of Pentacles of, you know, like you're like, let's say you and the Pisces, let's we're caterpillars, let's go into the cocoon, let's transform, and then we're gonna go places, we're gonna go experience things, right? Well, you get in the cocoon and you do all the lovely work and the blood, the sweat, the tears, right? This is the work of the Eight of Pentacles. And then you bust out of the cocoon, you're like, ta-da, and your wings are drying, and you're looking around going, where's the other butterfly? And you just see this giant caterpillar that's like 5 times the size they were before. They just been eating leaves the whole time while you've been transforming. And you're like, well, hey Pisces, weren't you, didn't we like agree that you were gonna go into this cocoon and become this butterfly, and we're gonna go do things? And the Pisces, well, it seemed like a lot of work, and I just those leaves looked really good. And so, but and you're like, well, there's some obstacles here. One, I cannot reverse engineer myself from a butterfly to a caterpillar. So I'm a butterfly. Number two, I can't carry you. You know, my wings are built to carry me, not you, too. And and I got to go do butterfly things. You like leaves? I like nectar now. I fly, you walk. So, here we go, right? And this is where I feel like that you don't have a future because I don't feel like they want to transform to a butterfly. But this 6 of cups, this past life connection person that you meet, you're just like, whoa. And they're a butterfly. And then you meet them being out doing butterfly things, and you're just like, well, hello. And they're like, well, hello. I love your wings. You're like, I love yours too. Um, have you ever fluttered over here? No, let's go flutter over there. So that's what I feel is coming in here for you, Pinky. I just don't feel like there's a future with the Pisces, but there's someone that is so compatible with you, in the future coming up. So that's what they have, right? So hang in there, and many blessings to you. Right. Anusri, you are up next. So a little tidbit about your future spouse. I love it. So let's take a look here. What else would they like you to know about your future spouse? All right. So we've got the judgment card here, which is like this higher calling type of energy. Now, this does represent multiple lifetimes. You can see people being raised from the dead, but this, is coming through very much like the Six of Cups, which is past life energy. I don't know if we've talked about this already, but they definitely you've had multiple lifetimes together, and when you meet him, again, there's going to be this knowingness between the two of you. Like there's something different. I feel like I know you from lifetimes, not just from this lifetime. If you, excuse me, must not be breathing. A little yawn in there. Sorry. It's not boring. I'm excited about this for you because I see lifetime, 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 lifetime. When you meet him, you're just like, wow. And they feel the same. There's this draw together, and you have a lot of these emotions that are connected from the past that bubble up to the surface too. Beautiful emotions, togetherness, emotions. It just feels like there's this comfort level with them too. So I like that. I really, really like that. So that's what's coming in there. And yeah, I mean, if you ever want any past life readings, I do those as well. All that information's in the description box down below if you're interested. All right, beautiful. So many blessings in News 3. And then Cutie, you are up. The May month for you. Let's take a look here. Let's see, what does Spirit want you to know about the month of May? All right. Well, evidently those 3 cards. Also tomorrow, like actually within what's it, 9, less than 9 hours, the monthlies for May will be out for each individual zodiac sign. So keep an eye out for those too. So May month for you. All right. Yeah, it feels like it's been a while waiting for love. It looks like here with the Temperance card, things going back and forth, and the 9 of Wands. There seems to have been like there's this barrier that has been standing between you and obtaining love, because the 4 of Cups is what came in here. And this is the love you've had before, the 3 cups with other people, but the Ace of Cups here that's being offered is a heightened love, a new love, a different type of love. And that's it's been worth it will have been worth the wait. You're like, when you're saying it's been worth the wait, well, until you have the reward there, you're just not going to feel like it. You're like, I don't know if it has or not, but you will think that way once you meet them, because they're going to be unlike any love that you've had in the past. Something very heightened, something very, higher in vibration than you've had before. And that's what comes in here, the 9 of Wands is saying that it's things have been keeping you apart on purpose for a purpose, but you guys are ready now, and I do feel like it's headed your way more sooner than later. Yeah, even on the bottom of the deck, yeah, you got this is a victory card, and it's ending of old cycles, beginning new adventures, and you got the Chariot card on the bottom too, another movement. Both of these are movement transition cards, but both victorious cards too. So I like that energy, right? So I feel like you do meet a love in May with that. I feel like it's progressing. You at least are introduced to them, um, you know, uh, and get to know them in May. All right. So many, many blessings. All right. And then Julie, you are up. So who will be your best friend for life? When will you meet or have you met them? All right, let's take a look here. We'll find out here first. This was if you have met them, and then who will they be? All right. Nope, you have not met them yet with the moon card. This is hidden and unknown, so they'll be coming forward here. When you'll meet them, um, this moon energy here. So I feel like it's going to be around a significant moon. Full moon, new moon, new moon, new moon. Sorry, conversation out loud with spirit. Because I was supposed to say that on the inside. Is it the full moon or the new moon? Which moon is it? And they're like, well, new moon. And I'm like, okay. So we just had a new moon here, you know, solar eclipse. And so in about 3 weeks is when the next new moon is. And it's that new moon or the new moon after. I just feel like it's a significant new moon, but I feel like it's sooner than later that you meet them. Now, who will they be? They're going to be this King of Wands. It's someone with bridled passion, but very fiery, very in control of their energy, entrepreneur, manager type of energy too. So it's someone that is a natural leader, fire sign most likely. So, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, and they do have this, childlikeness, this awe and wonder of the world. They like to travel, they like to discover things in other countries and other cities and explore. So I feel like this is kind of the things that you guys, do together. You just really want to, um, their activity there, like they get you to go do things that you wouldn't go do, not to get in trouble, but like go, let's go see this country. And you're like, oh, what? I don't have my passport. Let's get your passport. This is how you do it. Let's get you all going. And they're just very motivational. And I like that. Just they have a good draw. So this is your best friend for life that's coming in. So I like that for you, Julie. So many blessings to you. And then Lynx Lee, who is coming towards you in love. Let's take a look here. Oh, right. Yeah. So it's definitely someone that you haven't met yet. This is the full card, brand new adventure that's coming in. So it is someone headed towards you that is different from your norm as well. Because you got the Three of Wands, which is about, a change of direction. And so it's a different kind of direction you normally would go. Um, they are, interestingly enough, Nine of Pentacles, kind of hermity in some ways. They like their alone time away from big crowds. And they like to have it more quiet and not so much, like I said, noisy and everything else. It just feels very quiet garden away from things. And with you, not, like I need my alone time, that type of thing. It's interesting because I feel like in the beginning with this Five of Swords, there's a little bit of conflict that you have about it because they are different. They are out of your norm that you're going back and forth between your head and your heart. Your head going, no, that's not our type. And the heart goes, I love them. And the mind's going, no, no, they're not our type. And your heart's like, but I love them. Oh my God, let's go see him. Let's go see him. It's that kind of energy that's coming in here. So trust your heart when it comes in there and just allow you to question these thoughts in your mind about who they're supposed to be and that kind of thing. Because I do feel it's like off book I don't know why I'm yawning so much. Probably because I'm talking so much and not breathing. I'm so sorry. It's like, okay. It's not boring at all. I'm excited for you. Um, so hopefully I'm not making everyone else yawn. That's watching this. You guys are like, oh my God, stop. But I like it for you. So it's off of the norm. And so trust your heart when it comes to that. So that's who's coming towards you, Linksley. So many blessings to you. And then, oh my God, you're up next. That's the name of the person. Is oh my God. And you want to know the person on your mind, are they hiding anything from you? All right, let's take a look here. Uh, I don't feel like there's anything like they're being devious about. We'll put it that way, right? Because we don't share everything about us, right? But you have like the Ace of Wands. You have the Page of Cups. I'm sorry, the Page of Swords, and the Six of Swords. Well, the Six of Swords is movement, leaving fears behind, moving to calmer waters, um, and this movement energy that comes in. Ace of Wands is a passion that they have for you, and the Page of Swords is clarity that comes in. So I don't feel like it's like they're hiding anything with this Page of Wands. It's more of discovering more about who they are. It's not like they're trying to keep things a secret. They just kind of hold let's say, their cards close to their chest. I don't know what's going on with all this yawning. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to hold it back. Brother Zen needs a nap, maybe. Maybe that's what Spirit's saying. Time for a nappy time. But I do feel like there's this clarity that's coming in here. Oh my God. Um, because it's like like I said, they hold their cards close to their chest. They don't normally aren't super vulnerable. I kind of feel like a lot of people talk to them, right? And so they've got a lot of secrets that they hold for other people, which is good. They're trustworthy. But that's good to know they're trustworthy, right? But there's also that most people end up talking to them about themselves, and it's like they go out for coffee, right? And then 55 minutes is this person talking about everything in their life, and then they ask this person, the one that's on your mind, and how are you? And he go, well, I'm doing great. I'm, doing da da da, but and they're like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, I have to go too. And you're like, it's all right. Glad you're doing well, and blah blah blah. Off we go. So people haven't been interested in learning a lot about him, and so they're not used to sharing a whole lot. So it's not that they're hiding things, they're just not sharing things about themselves. It's not devious or anything like that. It's just from lack of interest in their lives, they just learn to not talk about themselves. So it's new for them to have someone ask questions. So just be aware. All right, so that's what they have for you. OMG, many blessings. All right, and then Highness, you are up. So general work read for next week. All right, let's take a look here. What does Spirit wants you to know for next week? All right. Well, it does seem to be here that you've really been working through a lot of things here with the Capricorn Saturn energy. Oh, that's funny because and then the 8 of Pentacles is not the 8, but the 6 of Pentacles is the reward that's coming in here. See, they have enough where they have enough for themselves and they're giving some away. And the 7 of Wands is about standing out in the light and being seen and being elevated above others. At least in the eyes of others, they feel like you're elevated above them. And the whole Saturn energy with the devil card is we put in the work and we get the reward. Well, I feel like this is what's happening here with all this, that the fruition of things the work that you've been putting in, doing the blood, the sweat, the tears, and the actions, and really focusing in that work, that you're getting some sort of reward that comes in, some sort of recognition that comes in here where you feel, wow, okay. So if you're getting a policy, not a policy review, oh my gosh, a performance review or a PE or evaluation, whatever, I feel like there is some reward that comes in there, at least some praise that comes in. Maybe even money and a promotion. It just feels like it's an abundance that's comes in that's well deserved. So that's what they have for you for this week, Highness. So I like it. Whatever work you've been putting in, you get reward for it. So if you're like, well, I'm looking for a job, I don't have a job. Well, it's like, oh, you get a job offer, and because of the amount of effort you put in, you actually get a nice sign-on bonus or a nice salary around it. If you're currently in a job, then it's like getting rewarded for the job that you have been doing already. All right, so that's what they have for you, Bonita. So many blessings. Oh, no, I'm sorry, that was Highness. Bonita, I was moving on to you, but I wanted to finish up that others. I had already highlighted your name. Apologies. You want to know what can you expect in the coming months? So, what does Spirit want you to know? Based on current energies, wow. Yeah, you definitely have, whoops, with the Eight of Wands, fast moving energy. I feel like the next few months just fly by, just energy, you know. And the Three of Pentacles there really has to do with creativity and um, it just feels like you're in these next few months because you're focusing on who am I? What do I want to do? How do I want to express myself to the world? I feel like that's where all this energy and excitement comes from. Because when you're living your dreams, it's like, what do they say? When time flies when you're having fun. That's what it is. And it's like, wow, I feel like that's what's coming here because you're really enjoying who you are and expressing who you are and discovering who you are and who you're not. And I feel like this just speeds along and that you're, headed in this direction here. So a lot of great new opportunities opening up too with the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom regarding all of this. So really stepping in and owning yourself, not dimming your light or trying to be something that you're not, but going forward with this authenticity. And it brings new opportunities, it brings even abundance in different ways for you too. So I like these next 3 months, but the key is being true to the authentic you, not trying to bend to the will of other people and try to be something you're not. This is all about here I am, and the world rewards you for stepping out and being your true authentic self. Right? So that's what they have for you, Benita. Many blessings to you. And then, Almighty Great Courts, you are up. So, is moving with your sister a good plan? Will things work out for you? Um, if you do, and any complications? All right. All right. I'm just going to take a quick sip here and then we'll dive in. All right. So, first, is it for your highest experience? Um, Moving with your sister. Okay. All right. And then will things work out with it and any complications that they want you to know about here? Okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't feel like, is it a good plan? They're saying Page of Wands. It has to do with your energy, with whatever you focus on is what grows and expands. And so they're like, it's not a, whether you do or don't isn't part of the grand plan of that'll impact it. It's like, yeah, you can make a choice. Page of Wands, wherever you focus your energy happens. And so I feel like that's kind of bringing in this, um, will it work out? Complications all has to do with your energy. If you're like, you know what, I'm so grateful. This is going to be wonderful. It's going to be great. and you're gonna have wonderment in it. If you're like, "Oh god, this is gonna be horrible," well, guess what? You get what you order. You click that little Amazon cart and click pay, here comes that thing, right? So I feel like that's a lot with it here because you do have though, I mean, there's great possibilities with the 4 of Wands that it's joy, celebration, togetherness, um, and there could also be when you move that there is a possibility you do meet someone because this, is the marriage card too. Now the Justice card number 11 is about, you know, the balancing out of things. They have the scales, but that Ace of Swords is about seeing things from a different perspective. Again, I choose the story. I can like look at every little thing and complain about it, or I can look at every great thing and celebrate it, celebration card two, and but have gratitude and even share how much we appreciate something going on too, right? So I like that. I feel like it's positive here. I don't have any warnings. Yeah, no, you're not going to end up in jail with a justice card. But it is full of different emotions. You do have on the bottom of the deck the 7 of cups and the page of pentacles. So new opportunities, but a lot of different emotions that you feel, but nothing that's a deal breaker. Nothing that's like going to go, whoa, it's going to be a big challenge. It's just, there's different emotions, different experiences that you have. And I feel like you will create new memories. So it feels very, very supported there. And it's not forever. I don't feel like it's, I feel like you will get called somewhere later here with the judgment card. But for now, I do feel like it's a stop off point for a year or two or something like that, where it just feels like, okay. And then you have this aha later where you're like, oh, this is what I want to go do. This is my dream. This is my calling. I'm going to go do this. And then they'll be okay with that at that point too. All right. So that's what they have for you, great courts. I like it. I like it. Many blessings. All right. Let me just move some of these over here. We're getting down into the single ones. Let me just move these over. All right. And then next up, we got Melissa Hadzik. Hello, hello. Hello, dear. I did have a wonderful Easter holidays. I don't celebrate Easter, but I did enjoy the moments. Absolutely. I hope you did as well. And thank you so much for your kind words. You just want to know Dino's current thoughts and feelings towards you. All right. Let's take, okay. Well, there we go. As cards come flying out of the deck, let's see what these are here. Yeah. So thoughts and feelings, they are going through quite this shakeup and rattling in their life. When we look at the Capricorn, Saturn, Devil card energy, they're the ones that rattle the cage to make us question, lifelong thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that have come in from, our family and society and everything else. And the 10 of Wands is the amount of energy that they've been trying to put into keep up and meet all those expectations, those supposed tos and shoulds and need tos and have tos and musts that just feel like, and it takes so much energy to try to live up to everyone else's desires for our lives, right? Well, exactly. But I like that the 10 of Wands is that they are changing things. They are changing the way they were looking at things, like expectation of things. But I feel like right now, their current thoughts and feelings towards you are kind of on pause because they're looking into all this stuff within them and looking into their own actions and where they're investing all their energy. So it just feels like they're kind of in a maintenance, shut down for maintenance, um, kind of energy coming in right now for them, from them. Let me see, what was it before this happened? Before they went into this here. Yeah. Before they've had this great, warmth and sunshiny and precious and powerful and exciting. It's like a child that's in awe of a candy store it first went into. So they had all that before, and I feel like that's paused. And so you may not feel that expressed, You might feel like, what's changed? Well, they're going through a lot of stuff themselves right now. And that's where they're investing all of their energy. It's this big internal search that happens here. Saturn returns happen anywhere from, because it takes 28 to 29 Earth years for Saturn to go. That's the devil card around the entire solar system. Yeah, that's our soul around the sun, is what I was meaning to say. It doesn't wander around the solar system, at least not yet. But and so anywhere from 5 years before and after that, so anywhere 23 to 34, they can be going through their first Saturn return, where their life is being shaken up and their beliefs are being questioned. Their inner beliefs they're questioning those, and so that can kind of distract someone, right? All right, but that's what's coming in right now, Melissa. Hopefully, it's a little helpful. You're like, yeah, what's going on with them? All right, so many blessings to you. And then my blessing is here, 1111. You are up next. You want to know what we see, what Spirit wants you to know. All right, let's take a look here. What does Spirit want you to know right now? Just shuffle these up. All right. So what does Spirit want you to know right now? Okay. All right. So you've got the Four of Swords, which is peace of mind or mental stability. And the Ten of Cups is about the vision. It's like this person's, resting and dreaming of the Ten of Cups. What does this emotional dream come true feel like and look like? And they're resting easy here with the Four of Swords, because on those three swords on the wall are the expectations, the supposed to be, should be's, need to be's, have to be's, must be's. And it's like Spirit is telling you right now, um, you know, allow yourself to question, what does this look like? What are my parameters? What are my expectations? What are my rules around with this life this full emotional heart? How does this feel like? What does this, what does it really mean? And how does all that come together, right? And it's peace of mind, rest, but it's a good time to reflect and whittle things away, um, out of the mind, all those things that keep love restricted, keep things back. Because when you do this reflection, when you do this release, and question, why do I want what I want? Is it because I was told I was supposed to want it, or it's because I really truly want it? And you really realize a lot of our lives are what we were told we're supposed to want, and we're like, I really don't want it. You get it, and you're like, what how do I do with it? Because you're just like, well, I didn't really want this. I wanted this to go to this, to go to this. And so there is this clarity of mind that's coming in here around what this emotional dream come true, this emotional full love life means for you. And that's where you're in right now. So I like it. Clarity is coming for you, though. All right. So that's what they have for you, my blessings. So many blessings to you. All right. We'll continue moving down the list here. We're getting there. And then HTTPS, hello, hello. And you want to hear guidance from your spirit team? Absolutely. Let's take a look here and see. Actually, feel like we're to draw here from the Whispers of the Lord Ganesha Oracle. Interesting. So let's take a look here and see what they have here. All right, for you. Boom, evidently. And you've got the capacity to love, card number 34. And see if I can zoom in a little bit to make it, you can see it there. And let's see what message comes in. So it takes courage to open up and heal areas of deep vulnerability. Each human individual is created with a profound longing to feel loved. And out of this need for love, you may exaggerate and parade your fascinating qualities while masking your weaknesses or fears. If you're not committed to looking at your root issues, you will feel disconnected from your true self. So take a moment to look at, pardon me, how you are handling yourself. Are you being open and honest? Are you withdrawing from a situation? Are you masking a problem with some sort of avoidance tactic, such as shopping, drinking, or eating excessively? Are you holding grudges? When your heart is open, you will find what your actions tend to match your words. You rarely get offended. You are emotionally available. When your heart is open, you truly take responsibility for who you are and what your beliefs are. You love yourself more completely. Conflict resolves more easily, and you have a desire to live in harmony with others. Ganesha's trunk represents the ability to consider how you're perceiving this situation, which is significant in your spiritual growth. An elephant's trunk is an important appendage that is used in its day to day functioning. It serves to remove trees and other large obstacles, as well as for more fiddly tasks, such as breaking open fruits to eat. An elephant has the capability to handle a range of tasks, from minute ones to those requiring great strength. In this way, Ganesha's trunk is an emblem of his great intelligence and his extraordinary capacity for love. Rely on your own vast array of abilities to tackle your problems and know that Ganesha is supporting you in this process. So I like it. That's the message they have for you. So many blessings to you. HTTPS. All right. And then Jennifer Simpson, you're asking if I do dream interpretation. You said yours was actually more like a nightmare, though. I do dream interpretation. It's the same thing from spirit. We ask, hey, what does this mean? And they tell us, right? It's the same thing of asking a question. So I definitely can do that. And I feel like if you want, you can send me the dream. My email address is in the description box of the video, but it's Brudda, BRUDDAZEN at gmail.com. I'm happy to look into the dream interpretation for you. So there you go. I wanted to make sure. So I didn't answer you in the live. I didn't see it until I was gone. Long, long gone and getting ready to come back in. So deepest apologies. All right. Butterfly, you wanted a general reading for the rest of April. Absolutely. Let's take a look here. What do they want you to know about the rest of April? Okay. All right, there we go. Boom, boom, boom. 3 cards came flying out of the deck here. Yeah, you are really communicating here a lot with your higher self during these last couple weeks. You've got your higher self calling your human self to a higher place, the calling card. But you also have the strength card, which is your human self and your higher self. So here are all the human characters with the lion. And then you have your 2 characters that represent your higher self and your spiritual posse. So you are being called to this higher place. You got the Page of Swords too, which is about seeing things from a higher perspective, gaining insight and clarity on what is this dream country, what is your calling, and they're really wanting you to connect with them inward and upward, so that you can connect with your high heart and see what is it that you want to do with your life. How do you uniquely want to express unconditional love into the world? So I feel like this next 2 weeks is bringing a lot of clarity around not so much career, but how you're expressing your life purpose. What's your dharma? What do you want to do? How do you want to do it? I just feel like this is a couple of weeks left here of wanting to gain clarity and then gaining clarity, not just wanting to either. But in the search of the understanding and reaching out to spirit, reaching to your higher self, journaling, writing with your non-dominant hand, you know, if you know, tapping, these are different ways to talk to your inner self, your higher self that allows, all this clarity to come in. So I like it for you. So that's the main thing that they want you to know. It's like, let this be the focus because it does transform things in May, June, July, August, as you realize what your true dream is, how you want to do it, and then you're making plans to alter and change directions. So I like it. All right, so that's what they have for you. Butterfly, so many blessings to you. And then Shreya N, you are up. And you're running. Just wanted to know, you I have just got committed to a boy. And what is his true intentions? Is he serious and loyal? Let's take a look here. So, on God, what are his true intentions? Okay. So sorry. I'm just gonna stop resisting trying to yawn, and I so apologize. Try to breathe deep, get some oxygen going here. Is he serious and loyal? Let's find out. All right. All right. Yes. So his true intentions, you got the King of Cups, which is they balance between head and heart. It's one of my cards that represents such a compatible individual for you. It's like you guys are like this. He is serious and loyal because he also got the King of Swords. So you got the King of Cups, which is like, again, they're balanced between head and heart. And then you have someone who's very all about you know, they're the master of thought and belief and communication, and so they will not say things they don't mean with this King of Swords here. So very much it feels loyal, very noble, with two kings that are coming in here. So I feel it's very positive here. And you know, intentions are they just want to share their heart and their mind with you. And I like that because again, it's a compatibility card that's like one of my like perfect, it'd be the perfect person. And their intentions are to experience life with you because they do feel you're such a good fit for them as well. So I like it. And that's what's coming in, Shreya. Short and easy. We like it when that happens. All right. So many blessings to you. And then CD Lore, you are up next. And yes, we get time to those. So Gemini man, he would like to meet. Would like to meet. Can you trust them? And what is this connection? All right. So of course, this is tarot. We have to say it's for entertainment purposes. So you've always got to trust yourself and take precautions. You ultimately make your own decisions, right? But let's see. Look here and see what's coming through in the cards here. All right. So can you trust? Oh my goodness. I don't know why I'm yawning. I'm so sorry. And then what are their intentions? You guys aren't boring me. I think I'm just overtired, maybe. I don't know. Might just be that it's so nice out and bright. It's like, and I'm looking at probably bright sunshine, so I'm all so, can you trust them? You have the Ace of Swords, so this is clarity and truth, capital T truth. So yeah, you can capital T trust them with that. The connection, you've got the Judgment card here, which is this, you know, heavenly. It's the higher self calling the human to a higher place, but it's like a death and rebirth, and it just reminds me of past life energy when we're asking this. And so you guys have this connection that goes deeper than this lifetime. It's like you've had multiple lifetimes together. And I feel like you might feel this draw. You might feel like, well, I haven't felt like this with someone before. Like you've known them for a very long time, and you don't haven't known them for a very long time, but it feels that way. And it's because there are past life connections that are igniting, that are coming in here, and I feel like you will gain, you know, clarity as they're coming in here. Gemini is an air sign. You got the Ace of Swords, which is all about air. Swords are air, thought, belief, mindset. And so I just feel like that you can trust them, and they are going to be constantly looking to stimulate their mind, and in the process also wanting to stimulate your mind. So it's mental too, not just physical passion, love, um, and that is, as well. So I like it. All right. So hopefully that helps. CD, many blessings to you. All right. Then we have Asuna San. Welcome, welcome. So you want to get any messages for your birthday? Happy birthday to you. And if you check out my main channel, there's a pick a card playlist area, and there's playlists. One of the playlists are is it called season? No, monthly zodiac, something like that. I can't remember what I named it, the playlist, but it's about the monthly change in zodiac, and so Aries will be there, as well as Taurus. So whichever, if your birthday is like right now, of course you're Aries, then it goes to Taurus. And there's a 3-month birthday reading in each one of those for all the birthday sun babies. So be sure to check that out too. All right, so let's see. What does Spirit want you to know about your birthday right now? What do I let you know? All right. Message for your birthday. All right. I like this. It's this 5 of Wands is about conflict energy in the outside world, but it transforms from something that feels very fearful and fearful into something more peaceful and abundant. And with the Four of Pentacles, there's the safety of the outside world. It's like you feel safe and you feel at home. And so whatever this struggle that's going on here with the 5 of Wands, in whatever area it is, it's like I feel like you come home to your heart. And that's what happens when we feel like maybe a little out of pocket, a little like, whoa, we will be out in other people's business, and then we feel empty, we feel stressed because we're not here, we're out here somewhere. But this is you returning home to yourself and not getting involved in the drama, not feeling like you have to fix everyone else, but returning back to you in that Four of Pentacles, the four walls of the outside world. And just, you feel this safety, this home. It just feels very, I don't know, just very how can you put that into a word? Relief, bliss, safety, security. Yeah, it's those kind of words. So I like that for you. You don't have to, you can let the drama go. You don't let everyone else's relationships with each other be their problem. Your relationship with each person is what you can control, but you can't control how these two people and these or all these people are going to interact. You just focus on your one-on-one relationships, and those are yours. So I like that. So happy birthday, Asuna. Many blessings to you. All right. And then Annie, you had asked to be added to the free reading list. I did not see a question, so we'll give you a general reading and see what Spirit wants you to know here. What does Spirit want you to know at this time? Okay. What else? Okay. All right. So you start off with the King of Pentacles, which is an abundance card. It's about security in the outside world, and there's a lot of wisdom that comes through here with the King of Pentacles for you. They of course experienced the entire King of Pentacles suit. The Four of Pentacles really stands out with the message that they want to bring forward. And it's the king realizes when they were trying to define their worth by the outside world, relationships, situations, things, they felt unstable because all of those things are unstable, right? People change, people walk away, pass away, unstable. Situations, jobs, education, career, whatever, never stay the same, unstable. Things, our bodies, our bank accounts, our possessions, they burn down, they blow up, they're stolen, they deteriorate, unstable, right? So we realize the king realizes this and sharing it with us that when we realize the instability and the temporariness and the lack of feeling full in the outside world, we eventually turn inward and upward, and that's where we find the fullness and abundance. So the other two cards that came out were the Judgment card, which is like the high calling, and the Six of Wands, which is like this victory and recognition, but movement of energy. And I just feel like what's happening here is that they're showing you how the stuff that you've been wanting to do that you feel would fulfill you and make you feel like secure isn't feeling that way, and that there's a lot of clarity that's coming in with all this and this movement of no, this is what I want to do with my life. That I was like, ugh, existing, trying to trudge along and try to maintain it, but it's like, nope, it ain't working. It's like you feel so empty and unstable. You're ready to pursue something that is more of your higher heart that you fill up and overflow to the world. And then there's this, great energy that comes in with all that, this refreshingness, this excitement, this passion that goes forward too. So if you're looking for, like, what is my life purpose? Just, take a step back, realize, okay, get out of my head, get away from all these thoughts and beliefs of the supposed to. What would make my heart sing? What would make my heart feel full, right? And do that. All right. So there you go, Annie. Many blessings to you. That's what they have for you. And then Ateshi Singh, you are up. Why did SP show up in your dreams so much last night? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What did you have to eat before you went to sleep? Let's take a look here. All right. Well, it looks like here, here you are the Queen of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles is someone that's slowly drifting away. And so, evidently, here, with the Queen of Wands, there's this passion, this connection, and you can see how she's looking towards him, but he's slowly with the Knight of Pentacles, the slowest moving knight out of them all, slowly making their way out of your life, and you're picking up on that. And so the dreams that you're having that are kicking in are for your subconscious and your mind to process. What does this mean? How do we feel about this? What can we do about it? Do we want to do anything about it? It's just kind of processing in there. So yeah, I feel like that's the ignition. That's what your spirit's using, that movie theater screen in your mind to help work that out and to help you understand it, and then maybe even go talk to someone else about it, like counselor or a friend in person who knows the whole situation, where they're like, yeah, come here, cry on my shoulder. Now we'll go take care of him together. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. That's just a joke. But yeah, I just feel like that's what's happening. They're just processing a lot of endings and beginnings in your brain. And so your subconscious is wanting you to look at those things. All right, so that's what I have so far for you. So many blessings, Ateshi. And then Anita Sankar, you want to be added to the free list for one question. And I didn't see a question, so we're just going to pull cards for a general reading for you. All right. One more here. Sorry. So let's take a look here. Yeah. There's this new passion with the Page of Wands, which is about where you want to head, what you want to do, how you want to head out and live instead of just exist. And and it's very supported here because you've got the Six of Wands, which is about victory, but movement, and you see all these other people, they're supporting you. This is your spiritual posse saying it's totally supported. Even the bottom of the deck, you've got the Four of Wands, which is joy and celebration. And I just feel like it's this nudge here. If you're like, well, if you're wanting to know, should I do something or not? They're like, yes, this is, this follow your passion, follow this spark that you have. There's victory assured in one way or another, and you're very supported by your spiritual posse to go in that direction. And don't be afraid to ask them for assistance and ask to, move forward with that either. So I like it for you. So that's what they have. I didn't see another question. I don't think I did when I was going through it all. So, apologies if I missed your main question, but hopefully that resonates and that helps. All right. So many blessings to you. And then Starfall, you're the final reading for this session. And hopefully I didn't miss anyone. If I did, big, big apologies. I will be back next Friday. And in the meantime, you guys can check out my main channel, and I'll talk about more of that in just a sec here. So, Leo W's feelings for you. All right. You know, we do here, they look at here with the King of Pentacles, they do see the external bounty and fullness of you with that. And, this being true to your authentic self. They see you here that you are someone who will, um, you know, you just have a way of staying true to your authentic path. And because you do, it just feels like you get rewarded for it. And they see that about you. And um, I don't know, I feel like there's some envy there. I don't necessarily feel like I don't see cups and love and all this. It's just thinking and security of the outside world and them thinking how unique and, you know, um, what's the word? Intriguing you are. It's just like, wow, because this creative Three of Pentacles energy comes in and it's just like, wow, you do things differently and very, very different. And they like that. They don't like the normal. So I like this um, type of energy towards you. I don't feel like they're like madly in love or anything yet, but they do have definitely an intrigue for you. So very interesting. So that's what's coming in, Starfall. Hopefully that makes sense and many blessings to you. All right, everybody. So that's it for this session. I will here in a moment post a comment listing the order in which all the readings were completed. I won't be back until Friday morning at 11 a.m. Mountain Time for free readings. For my channel members, I do have my cozy chat on Wednesday nights from 6 to 7 p.m. Mountain Time. For just my Praying Mantis members, I have a Q&A on Thursday nights for 2 hours. And then, of course, I'll be back Friday 2 times, Saturday 2 times, and Sunday once next week as well. In the meantime, if you want a personal reading, I do offer those. All the information is listed in the description box on how much they are and all the different types services and readings that I offer. So if you're interested, you can do that. Otherwise, I have a ton of free content on my main page. I got May monthlies coming out tomorrow, actually in midnight tonight, in about 7.5 hours. And I've got weekly pick a cards around the new moon, the full moon, the changes in the seasons, a meditation with the pick a card there, and a bunch of other videos too. So if you check out my main page, they are timeless, so you can follow them and your heart and find out, which one stands out, right? So many blessings. Thank you guys so much for all your patience, all your love, all your support. And sorry about all the yawning. It's like, psh, psh, psh. I'll wake up, splash some water on my face. But, please know every second of every day of your life, you are unconditionally loved by the mother and the father of all things, our creator. Of course, I love you too. So until I see you guys again, enjoy the rest of your day, your night, your week. And until I see you again, so much love to you. Hang in there. Take care of yourself. And we'll see you soon.